In today's episode, we're going to talk about how to earn your investors' trust. More specifically, we're going to talk about credibility. Stay tuned. Welcome to another episode of Same Page. I am Lenard. This is my lovely wife.
Sarah, c'est ma juste.
So now we're doing part 2 of our series talking about how to earn your investors' trust. So last time we talked about confidence, and today we're going to talk about credibility. Now, credibility is one of those big words that people use in this industry because once again, we're trying to earn our investors' trust, and if they don't believe that you're credible, then most likely they will not invest with you. That being said, when it comes to credibility, a lot of times that is based on results. Last week we talked about how confidence usually is built by actually doing. Credibility also falls along those lines, but you really want to focus on those results. And the best way to focus on results is to have a set criterias as far as what type of deals that you do, what type of deals that you don't do. And then you want to really make sure to have all your results lined up. So if an investor comes to you with certain questions, you can say, well, with this property, I bought it for X amount at a discount of maybe 80 cents on the dollar. I was able to build maybe 20% equity in that deal. And then as a result, I was able to do some strategic renovations to increase its value, increase the rents. And now I'm earning roughly, say it's a multifamily, for example, I'm earning roughly $200 cash flow per door. So once you provide that level of details and also your results to a potential investor, then it definitely increases your credibility.
Right. Yeah, and sometimes with credibility, again, if you're a newbie, it's very hard to show credibility and show results if you don't have skin in the game, right? If you haven't done it. So I think there's the same theme as to jump on other people's deals in a sense that even if you don't know how to do renovations, but the person needs some help because, you can always use more manpower. And somebody can tell you what to do and you can paint, you could probably just help with the work, right? And if you see what that process looks like in one deal, like for example, somebody comes to you and say, hey, I need some help. You help on the deal in a sense that you help with the renovations. The person can tell you the plan. They could say, oh yes, I bought this property for $400,000. We're going to put in $20,000 of renovations or 30 or whatnot. And then we're going to get it appraised. They think it's going to get appraised at, I don't know, 520, let's say. And then the person can run you through the numbers. That means I'll be able to pull out this amount. And then you can go and show somebody else when you're ready to do your own deal and say, hey, I worked on this deal with somebody else. This is what we did. I'm doing the exact same thing and it worked already with somebody else. So that's one way when you're a newbie, or a new investor, I should say, that you can show credibility. You've seen the process done by somebody's close to you. Maybe you haven't done it yourself, but you were somehow part of that process. Maybe you ran the numbers with the guy or with your partner, with the other investor, or maybe you went to the bank and saw how the process works. Whatever it is, you kind of have to be part of that process to say, hey, I was part of a previous process. It wasn't necessarily my own house 100%, but this is what that deal looked like, and mine is the exact same. The numbers are the exact same. So the person might see, oh, you're very credible because you sort of done it before, seen it done the exact same way, right?
Exactly. So like once again, associating yourself with the right people, whether it's a coach or a mentor or another real estate investor, is very crucial to your growth and also to build your credibility. You want to make sure to align yourself with people that have similar goals and a similar level of integrity, so that when you approach other investors, like Sarah was alluding to, you can present their past experience. Say, for example, if you don't have a lot on your own, and then also maybe share the fact that maybe we have collaborated on something, or we plan on collaborating on something in the future. Those are all very important tools to use to build that credibility.
A lot of people think that to start off investing, you need a lot of money. Sometimes just, $10,000 can help invest in somebody else's deal. There's a lot of deals out there where people will accept another investor coming in with just $10,000 to help raise the capital. So invest in those deals. And by doing that, you can kind of, is it butt elbows? You can kind of rub shoulders. Yes, rub shoulders.
I don't know where she was going with that.
I don't know either. With another investor that's actually doing something, right? And you can say, hey, you can look at the deal, understand the deal, and say, can you show me, can you walk me through your property? I'm investing with you. So now you become one of his investors. You have some stake in the game. So you can sort of ask to see what the numbers look like. Obviously, you probably want to do that before investing $10,000.
Of course.
But just walking through the property and all of that, they're more likely to show you the ropes if you have invested with them. And we've done that in the past where we hadn't invested yet in a multifamily, well, at least a big multifamily, and we invested a small amount of money with them so that we can be like, hey, can you show me how you got the deal? Who did you talk to? Did you talk to a realtor? What did that conversation look like? So don't be afraid to do that as well. Just if you're scared to go ahead and hop on a deal without having done any investments, invest some of your money. You don't need that much, and start saving if you have to. Put a little bit aside every month so that eventually you can invest with somebody else, and in return you gain a lot of knowledge to gain that credibility.
Another way to build your credibility or show that you're credible is to tell your investors that you have invested in yourself.
Yes.
By doing that, then they know that you've actually put some money into doing a couple of workshops, a couple of webinars, or actually taking some formal classes, whether it's at the university level or college level. Once they see that you've done that, then it's like, okay, you know what? Then at least there's some type of knowledge and education portion that adds to your credibility.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And guys, you have to invest in yourself. You have to scrape whatever little money you have, or even borrow money and get that education. And I'm not talking about college, university. I'm talking about mentorship. And because there's no better way to learn than from somebody who has done it before.
Yes.
So invest in yourself. I know we invest. I think as a society, I'm going off track a little bit, but I think as a society we really value, a college degree and university degree. But when it comes to putting $5,000 into, or $10,000 or $20,000 into a workshop that's gonna make you probably hundreds of thousands of dollars later on, we're afraid, right? But we're not afraid to spend $100,000 on a diploma or a bachelor's degree, a master's, or whatnot. And I think sometimes workshops or mentorships can get you to wealth a lot quicker than a university degree and a career. And I said it. I'm not afraid to say it now. So I've seen it done where it's really, a workshop or mentorship can get you so much further because you're specifically studying wealth, how to build your wealth, right? So don't be afraid to invest in those workshops, in the right ones, but do it for your future.
Exactly. Well, thank you for joining us, guys, and stay tuned for our next episode when we're going to talk about integrity.